and cycle through again and again and again. Yeah.
So it's like you're in a big circle.
It is, until you learn how to handle your emotions.
Wait a minute, what was that?
I was going to ask you, do you think the whole system is set up to fail?
Yes.
Because a lot of people benefit from failure. They don't want you to ever feel satisfied or with yourself. They don't ever want you to feel happy or satisfied with what you have, who you are.
Mm-hmm.
No,
they always get you to believe that you're not good enough. They can sell, you can make people really rich if you're never satisfied with yourself.
Exactly, and that's what it keeps. Yeah, that's what's going to keep happening. Like all these, like you wear this and you look beautiful. You're wearing this label. You're rich. You wear this. It's like everything's put into our head, and people follow it unless you have a strong mind of your own. You can direct your own, and you can promote, and you can start. Like she's promoting this organic way. It's just we all do that, but I mean, there's just not. It's government, so everything is. Yes.
And look at all of our young ladies out there. And our young teenagers, all females, right? And they look at these models and they see them in the magazine, the movies, on the billboards and everything else, and they're starving themselves.
Yeah,
they're just doing the opposite.
That's not true. They are not all starving themselves, because I know a lot of models and a lot of behind the scenes that go on because I work in the industry. So, I mean, there are some that are really healthy and just blessed to be skinny, but there are some, like you said, that do drugs and stuff to stay skinny.
Right.
So, but there are both. So being in there and being behind the scenes, like all that makeup, that's Photoshop. That's all Photoshop. That's all
fluff.
Yeah, it's all like fake. Like I don't know.
Fluff.
I mean, I've witnessed a lot of stuff behind the scenes that I was like blown away, and I don't even watch really TV anymore because it's like all BS. It's like none of it's real. Like nothing's organic nowadays. Everything's just so fake.
And it's all depressing.
Yeah, and it's all depressing. Like it's crazy. Like I just don't care for TV.
Well, see, that's why you all gotta sit down and watch a cartoon.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm more like a book reader, or I'm working. Like I don't know.
Hey, what's wrong with a cartoon? It gets you giggling, right?
That's true.
And like,
what is she doing before that cartoon to make her giggle?
Right. And then what I do too is we get the local paper.
That's cool. I love reading.
And then I get the LA Times. Right, so it's delivered. What I do is
my husband thanks you for that. He's a journalist at the LA Times.
I love that paper.
Oh, very cool.
But what I do now, I hope he doesn't get upset what I'm going to say. What I do, and I've been doing it for even the Sunday newspaper. The first thing when I'm having my breakfast, I pull the cartoons out.
I think that's the only way to read a Sunday newspaper.
And the weekly paper. I read the cartoons, and then I read the horoscope, because to me a horoscope is like a cartoon. I get a giggle, and then I can analyze everything else. Yeah.
It's a great way to start the day.
It is, especially with my goofy coffee cup. Yep. Yeah, it makes you happy.
Right. Sometimes it's nice to just be mindless when you work so much during the week. You just want to go home, watch something you don't have to think about.
Yeah, and now, Hannah, you were talking about the 15 minutes here, and we're way before that. Are you still doing okay on your timing?
I am. I have an appointment in about 5 minutes, but keep on going. I'll let you know when it's crucial.
Okay. Since you have 5 minutes, let's hear from you.
Right. Bring it on, darling. What do you really want to share? What's the rest of the story for right now?
Well, I think, again, what I see from, day to day with each and every person I see is, starting to make, again, that transition into a lifestyle change. And the thing that's tough is there's so many diets out there. And if we think about it, 100 years ago, we weren't dieting 100 years ago. We didn't have to go on purification programs or detox programs or eat less food or eat more food.
Because there wasn't
all these 100 years ago. Yeah. And now we weren't exposed to half the amount of environmental toxins.
Exactly.
We weren't exposed to half the amount of synthetic additives, sugars, food coloring.
The hormones, all this crazy.
Genetically modified organisms. It's not one thing that's causing the problem. It's Americans. We live in this abundance. We're exposed to so many things, which has completely changed, who we are from the inside out. And all of these chemical toxins can also change our mind and can cause depression, can cause anxiety.
Yep.
And a lot of people that that's what they're born with. And I truly believe in predisposition, and people can be predisposed to a lot of these things.
That's true.
Through, being in utero, and even before that, I think there's a whole generation.
Yes, yeah.
But your doctor will tell you diabetes is genetic. I'm sorry, but I absolutely disagree with that. I think
strongly agree.
If you follow the lifestyle of your family that had diabetes, and you continue to eat that way, and you continue to expose yourself to all these chemicals and toxins, well, you're signing yourself up for diabetes. But
you're repeating history.
Empower ourselves to make that change, to be that change.
And you can repair your DNA with the proper diet.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's all about how you take. We all have a chance to take care and eat how we want, but it's up to us. You know? We don't have to follow how. Like my parents and stuff, they don't really eat the healthy lifestyle unless I'm doing dinner for them or something. But I mean that doesn't mean I have my own way of eating and living. I'm my own person.
And if it makes you happy, so be it.
Yeah,
right.
That's right.
And then the other thing too, when we were talking about all the chemicals and everything else that is being put into the food and everything else, it's been going on for years. I think people are just finally realizing it.
The animals be shot up to grow bigger.
And bigger cows, bigger chickens, bigger turkeys, and everything else.
Me.
But the thing is now since people are finally realizing. Now is the time, and we can help it because what we do now is going to help our children, which is the next generation. And then the third generation, our grandchildren, and they will start following what we're teaching them now. And the one thing that if it was in my power, and I know I'm going to get ripped right through a wall after saying this, but the one thing that drives me bloody bunkers on restaurants. Only on restaurants, right? This all-you-can-eat buffet garbage.
I wouldn't even go to any.
What are you, nuts?
I could not go to that.
I cannot.
What about the all-you-can-eat sushi for $20?
Yeah, right. And they get them from the bottom of the pile.
I've already seen those stories. The fish are not labeled properly in those places.
Yeah.
No.
You don't know what you're getting.
You might as well just go get your mouth full of amalgam filling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly. You got to be
just
very.
Go to your dentist.
Pardon? I didn't hear that.
It's true. Oh, my goodness.
What did she
this
say,
is awesome.
Go to the dentist.
Keep talking, you guys. You're cracking me up.
Okay, well, now listen, guys. We got 5 minutes left. And for the new year, I am going to try to keep this promise to Joe, our board up, that we won't go over on time, because he goes crazy on this, right?
No, we're going over.
So the thing is now, Anna, when you told me on your time frame and that you have your next appointment coming, how can one contact you to get more information? Your address, phone number, hours, and www.
My website is www.selah, Phone number is 909-793-7055. And email is Anna, @selahwellness.net.
.net instead of .com?
That's correct.
.net.
Okay.
I just thought .com, so it will be changing probably in the next couple months.
Okay, then I won't send you an email until it changes. Okay, and Hannah,
economizing.
Right, and one more thing I wanted to ask you: if one, because we'll shorten this up, if one wanted to make one major decision over the weekend, so the 48 hours for the weekend, what decision should they do?
With diet, with nutrition,
Everything.
Everything. Think of the positives in everything. Don't be so negative and cut back on one soda a day.
Or no soda.
Thank you.
No soda. Hey,
Thank you.
I was trying to meet someone where they're at.
Okay.
There you go.
Cold turkey can be hard, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now, Jackie, let's bump out your information and how they can give you a fantastic book and read up.
Yes, my website is Banishing Fear, and that's B as in boy, banishingfear.com. On that website, I have a free ebook called, just like you were talking about, A Field Guide to Happiness. And it's how to use this tapping technique called thought field therapy that I do, whether you're afraid of dentists, afraid of driving on freeways, you can't get upset, you can't get over a trauma, a loss, a death, or you've got some tests coming up you're scared to death about, if you read this little book, it's about 35 pages, you can download it and you can get rid of all your stress and woes and have a good night's sleep.
Okay, what about your phone number?
My phone number is 909-335-1980. My email address is jackiesmiley@gmail.com, and I am going to spell it out because it's different. JACQUESMILLIE@gmail.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and Jesse, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, guys.
You're welcome.
What a kid.
Mia, thank you for calling in again today.
And I just witnessed her tapping thing, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, we got to talk about that again.
Oh, yeah. I'm going again.
And now, ladies, one more big question. Can both of you ladies come on next month?
Count me in. I'm
Yes,
here.
absolutely.
Okay, let's get this thing going, and once a month here we'll get it on, and every time we do it, we'll talk about a different subject.
That's beautiful.
Sounds good. I'll bring some
It'll make a
healthy
difference.
snacks.
Okay, thank you. And now Joey is going to be playing Living in Paradise from Dr. Bombay and the Blue Machine Band. Thank you for being here. Talk to you next week, same time, same station. Ciao.
It's unbelievable how you had me hypnotized. I knew from that moment you were the one for me. Thank God above, you know you're setting me free. I'm living in paradise. Yeah, living in paradise. When I'm with you, living in paradise. You're my dream come true.
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind.